Okay, let's try the last part of this analytical geometry question. They say, what are the coordinates of E? Well, if this is perpendicular, it means it's going straight up and it's hitting 8. So it's got to have an x-coordinate of 8. And if it's a y-intercept, then y must be 0. So that's all there is to it. 8, the x-coordinate is 8, the y-coordinate is 0, and that's all there is to it. Let's see the equation of DG. The equation of DG. Oh, they told us it was parallel. We know that the gradient of AC is minus a half, so the gradient of DG must be minus a half. And then we just use a point and put it in the point gradient formula, and we'll get the equation of the line. And that's all we do. DG's got to be minus a half because it's the same gradient as AC. They're parallel. So you put in minus a half, and then you put in minus 2 for the minus, because minus 2 is the y-coordinate here. The x-coordinate's minus 4, so minus 4 is plus 4. There's minus a half x. Minus a half times 4 is minus 2. Subtract another 2. The equation of this line is minus a half x, which looks right because it's got the same gradient, but it's crossing down here at minus 4. And it even looks right in the picture that it's minus 4. So there's that one done. Show that the perimeter of ABCD is 4 root 101 plus 8 root 13. Well, it's a parallelogram, and parallelograms have opposite sides that are the same. So there's 4 root 13. It's got to be another 4 root 13. That explains half of it right there. It must be 8 root 13. But we need to figure out what one of these sides is here. I don't think it matters which one we choose. Looks like I chose to find the distance AB. So I went x minus x2 minus x1, 8 minus 12, that's 8 plus 12 squared, plus 8 minus 10 squared. I put it in my calculator, and it gave me 2 root 101. It actually simplified it. Well, that's one of the sides. Well, it kind of makes sense if we're going to double it, because it's got another side. DC's got to be the same length. AB and DC are the same length. Therefore, the perimeter must be 2 times 2 root 101 and 2 times 4 root 13, which is exactly what we're supposed to explain. So that explains it. Because 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 4 is 8. There you go. So there's the perimeter. Prove that BEGH is a parallelogram. You know, there's many ways you can prove that a shape, a quadrilateral, is a parallelogram. But because we've got the midpoint here, if I could show that the midpoint of BD is the same as this midpoint, which was 2 and 3, then these diagonals would bisect each other, coming at the same midpoint. And diagonals that bisect, that's one of the proofs for a parallelogram. So that's what I did. I found the midpoint of DB, and it was 2 and 3. Well, that equals the midpoint of AC. Well, the diagonals bisect. Therefore, BEGH is a parallelogram, because diagonals bisecting is one of the conditions for proving a parallelogram. And there you go.